my dear students and parents, how are you all? Hope you all are healthy and safe. Nice to meet you again. Myself Anisha Ikka, and I am going to help you learn EVS in class 5th. In the previous videos, we have learned about the different layers of atmosphere, that is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. And also we have seen the different compositions of air. So, as you all know that air is essential for living beings, and without air we cannot survive. For breathing, we already know we need air, and air enters in our body through nose that reaches the lungs through the windpipe that connects the nose to the lungs. Many other land animals have lungs like humans. For example, all mammals, that is, all the animals which give birth to the young ones like cow, goat, lion, tiger, etc. They also breathe through lungs. Apart from mammals, reptiles and birds also breathe through lungs. However, there are other animals which do not have lungs. So they have some other organs for breathing. So let us see the breathing organs in them. Firstly, we will see about amphibians. Now, what are amphibians? An animal that can live both on land and in water are called amphibians. For example, frog. Frog is an amphibian. It can live in land also and in water also. So, in land, frog breathe through nostrils and has a pair of lungs. You must have seen frogs in the ponds too. How does it breathe in water? Here, in water, frog breathe through skin. They use oxygen which is dissolved in water. The frog takes in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide using its moist skin. So next is insects. Now what are insects? Insects are small animals that have 6 legs. Usually they have 3 pairs of legs. For example, ants, cockroach, grasshopper, bugs, housefly, butterflies, beetles. Some insects have wings. Now, have you ever wondered how insects breathe? Do they have small lungs? No, they don't have small lungs. Most insects breathe through small openings or pores on their body surface, and these are called spiracles. So this is an insect. The insect has small pores in their body which are called spiracle, and these spiracles are internally connected to many air tubes which sends air to the cells. The air reaches in the body through a series of smaller tubes which is called trachea. So students, you all have seen an earthworm. The earthworm absorbs all air through the body surface, but little differently. The earthworm has blood, so the air enters the blood vessels which are just under the skin. The blood carry the air to different parts of the cell. Now next is breathing in aquatic animals. So the first thought that comes when we say aquatic animals is fish. Okay? So how do fish breathe? You know fish has gills. These gills do the same job as the lungs. Fish breathe by taking in oxygen from the water it drinks. The gills separate the oxygen present in water and throws out water and carbon dioxide. So what about dolphins and whales? We all know that whale is a mammal and they also have lungs. But whale's lungs are so large that it cannot take enough oxygen in one time or in one breath. So it has to come again and again to the surface of the water and throws out carbon dioxide. And from where it throws? It throws with the help of a blowhole. So whales breathe air through a blowhole which is on the top surface of its head. How do they breathe? They all come on the surface of the water, opens a blowhole and takes in air before going down into the water. So student, this is all for today. Hope you all have understood this topic.